On a hot and sunny Tuesday afternoon in Fresno, California, Fresno Athletics baseball is on the air as they take on the Sacramento Yankees in another doubleheader to close out their first homestand of the 2022 campaign. Hi, I'm Brian Welch of the Athletic Streaming Network. Glad to have you along here today on a Tuesday afternoon on your lunch break. It's going to be a good one between the Yankees and the Athletics. Two teams that are very familiar with each other. Last week, actually a week from today, last week, the Yankees and the Athletics, I should say, met up at Cosumnes River College for another doubleheader. And the Athletics lost lost both of the games in close ones. They had the lead, but they lost it. But the Athletics coming up yesterday, losing to the Yams, losing both games to the Yams, that doubleheader, trying to get some momentum before they go to Medford, Oregon to take on the Rogues. It's going to be a good one. Good one here today. On the mound, towing the rubber for the Athletics will be Kyle Rader out of Garden City Community College. It's going to be a good one. He's had 2 outings so far on the mound for the Athletics. Talking to him earlier today, he is really excited to be back on the mound. But the starting lineup for the Yankees of Sacramento will be Royce Tessumura, the shortstop, J.D. Madrigal, Matt Sungen, Jay Landreth in the DH role, Christian in the DH, Dice, Nolan Berry, Drew Andrews, Julian Cueve, and Carter for the lineup. And the starting lineup for your Fresno Athletics will be led off by leadoff man Mr. Justin Tiger himself. And his brother Ryan Tiger batting second, Eric Anderson the catcher, Roman Rosales in the DH role, Cameron DeMary at first base, Evan Rocha at second base, Justin Francis in right field, Isaiah Clark in third base, and Steven Martinez in left. That was the order. Here we go. We're getting ready to go here. First pitch on the way on the Athletic Streaming Network. Glad to have you along here on a Tuesday afternoon doubleheader here at the Chuck in downtown Fresno. First pitch on the way from Kyle Rader. The raids the plate, and Tessumura will foul it to the left side. Start things off at 11:58, 2 minutes. 11:58 a.m. Here we go. 0-1's the count. On the way from Rader. And a swing and a miss for a strike two. 2-man umpiring crew here today. It's a little bit different than we had in Sacramento when these two teams faced each other last Tuesday. It was a 1-man umpiring crew. On the way from Rader from Garden City Community College. High fly ball into the left. Into shallow left, and Tessumura will take a base. Here comes J.D. Madrigal. Up to bat. Next, here he goes. The Yankees will be in their black uniforms with the purple background. Kind of looks like Madera South's colors. Across the way is Alec DeMary is entering the building. He's on official business for Dakota State University. Glad to have him on the broadcast yesterday. That was a lot of fun. You can catch that on our channel, on my channel from yet. And fouls it back behind the plate. But a lot of college recruiters here. They're here for the high school showcase at Carruthers High School, but they're here to watch the players. On the Silver Collegiate team, we got Minnesota Crookston, Dakota State, Fresno Pacific. I talked with my good friend Tim Culver earlier today. A lot of fun seeing him today. Rader going to step off the mound, I should say. Tessumura over at first. It'll be Clark at third base, Tiger in the shortstop position, Rocha at second, DeMary at first. On the way from Rader and fouls it to the first base side. Kyle Rader looking composed as ever, like a music composer. First outing in Henderson was a little bit shaky, but he was able to regain himself in that second outing. Now it's his third time on the mound, towing the rubber for the Athletics. Here they go. On the way from Rader. High fly ball into right center. Tiger tries a camp under. He will get him out for out number 1. 1 down, 2 to go here in the top of the first. Here comes the catcher, Matt Sungen. Ready to go here for the Yankees. Jay Landreth will be in the on-deck circle. Jay Landreth, you might be thinking he's the coach, but he'll be in the DH role today. Former player of the Pirates. On the way from Rader. Bit outside, and Anderson fumbles the ball. kind of confused of where the ball was at. But Teshimura will go over to second. One away in the top of the first. Runner at second. Raider on the mound. Sungin at the plate. Early going here on a Tuesday afternoon. Lunchtime in the Valley. What are you having for lunch? That's my question. Are you going to have there's tacos here. Taco Tuesday. Taco truck here in the concourse will be making carne asada and some chicken tacos. It's going to be a lot of fun. Making myself hungry over here. I have a little bit of I packed a sack lunch today. I might get some of those tacos during the break between game 1 and game 2. Here they go. Fresno trying to get off the field defensively, trying to get something going defensively. Defense was not cooperative last night in the 2-game losing streak. On the way, Anderson going to rifle it over to third. He's out. Teshimura is out at third. What a play! See the umpire in the infield called him out. 2 down here in the top of the first. Here they go. Here comes Raider. Sungin at the plate. And be a bit inside, and Sungin will take a walk. Now here comes the head coach of the Yankees, Jay Landreth. Jay Landreth will be in the DH role. This is also a semi-pro team, so he's at the plate. Kyle Raider is getting ready to roll. Here we go. 2 away in the top of the first. Trying to get something going here. Fresno with a runner on first. Raider looks over at first. On the way. Going to be a bit outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes, and 2 away, 1-0-2. That's right. It's going to be not as hot as it was yesterday. Current temperature in Fresno. On the throw it over to Demaria at first, but no dice. Sungin, the catcher, is at first. But the temperature in downtown Fresno is a balmy 78 degrees. Balmy 78 degrees. There's a song about sunny and 75. High fly ball from Landreth in the right field. France is going to camp under it, but he won't get it. It'll be a base hit. They put runners at first and second. Here comes Christian Smith himself. Christian Smith, or number 99. We called him Aaron Judge Jr. up in Sacramento when we were up there at Casumas River College. Beautiful facility. If you ever have the chance to go down to Sacramento, up to South Sac. That's what the locals call it. Runners on first and second, 2 away. On the way from Raider. Fouls it back behind the plate. But Fresno just trying to get out of this inning alive. Playing good defense. That might be one of the keys to the game. Playing good defense and getting off the field with runners on the bases defensively. On the way from Raider. Maybe a little bit below for a ball. It's always a lot of fun to be here at Chancey Park. As the Yankees are going to change runners at second. Sungin will be trading places with, trying to see who that is, but we'll let you know. Runners at first and second. Fresno with 2 away at the top of the first. He caught a strike. Strike 2. Kyle Raider from Garden City Community College trying to get something going here, trying to get the Athletics onto the offensive side in the bottom of the first. On the way. We're still in the top. On the way from Kyle. Swing and a miss. And that will retire this side. We go to the bottom of the first here in Fresno. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network. We go to the bottom of the first here at Chansey Park. On the mound, towing the rubber for the Sacramento Yankees will be Izzy Williams. Izzy Williams was in game number 2 in Sacramento when the Athletics were up there. Here they go. Justin Tiger lead things off for the Athletics here in downtown Fresno. First pitch on the way from Williams will be called a strike for an 0-1. Justin Tiger, our player of the game on Friday against Merced. At the plate, on the way from Izzy. We called for strike 2. 0-2's the count as his brother Ryan is on the on-deck circle. Justin Tiger out of Reedley College. On the way from Izzy. And a swing and a miss. For the first strikeout, 1 down and 2 to go. Here in the bottom of the first, here comes Ryan Tiger. Ryan Tiger up the bat next. Ryan Tiger played a little bit of outfield yesterday. Here they go. We coach sat at first, and the interim skipper of the Athletics, Wyatt Featherson, on the way from Izzy, will be called a strike. 0-1. Wyatt Featherson will be coaching third today. But here we go, early going here in Fresno. On the way. Swing and a miss for a strike 2. Here they go. As Eric Anderson's on the on-deck circle for the Athletics, on the way from Williams. And a swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts for the Tiger brothers. Now here comes Eric Anderson with 2 down in the bottom of the first. Fresno's just trying to get out of this inning alive, trying to get something on this board, trying to get something going here with 2 away. Here they go. Here comes Williams. As the wind is kind of picking up today, a little blustery today. On the way, it'll be called a ball for a 1-0. But great to have you here on the Athletic Streaming Network. It's going to be a lot of fun here today. Doubleheader, last day of the home stand, first home stand of the season. On the way, it'll be called a strike for a 1-1. That's right. Then this weekend, mark your calendars, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Fresno Athletics will be in Medford, Oregon. Medford, Oregon. On the way from Izzy. Here, Anderson hits one in the infield. Picked up by the shortstop. He won't be able to get it. Eric Anderson gets a base hit in the bottom of the first. Now here comes Roman Rosales. Roman Rosales coming up to the plate. Well, the Athletics with 2 down and a runner on first. Trying to strike while the iron's hot. Here comes Roman Rosales at the plate. Roman Rosales was on the mound a little bit yesterday in that doubleheader. On the way from Izzy will be called a strike for an 0-1. But Fresno just trying to get something going offensively. The runs weren't scored until late in those 2 games. On the way from Izzy. Hits one to right. Roman Rosales, did he step on the bag? He is safe. What a play. Roman Rosales hustling over to first and puts runners at first and second. Now here comes Cameron Namaria, the 6'8" star out of the University of Minnesota Crookston. Yeah, he hit a big bomb yesterday in that doubleheader. He wants to do a little bit more damage with runners on first and second and 2 away in the bottom of the first. The Athletics trying to strike while the iron's hot. On the way. Izzy looks over at second and Anderson on the way. Be called a ball for a 1-0. Here we go. Bottom of the first. Runners at first and second. Here comes Williams. Williams gets ready. He gets the kick. And Cameron fouls it to the first base side. And that ball will land right, actual boomerang back right by the plate as Evan Rocha will stand up. He'll take over Eric Anderson's spot at second for the pitch running. But here we go. Beautiful day in Fresno, not a cloud in sight. On the way from Williams. Williams waits. steps off the mound as Cameron Amaria steps out of the plate. Back into the box, I should say. Here they go. Cameron Amaria has been playing first base. Was pitching a little bit, but he called for strike 2. As Isaiah Ochoa is in the on-deck circle for the Athletics. Here they go. On the way. High fly ball. He golfs it in the left. The left fielder going to try to track him. It's going to be the center fielder. And that will win the inning. Scoreless in Fresno. We go to the top of the second. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network. We go to the top of the second here in Fresno. Still scoreless here at Chansey Park. Kyle Rader on the mound, towing the rubber still. I mean, Dice will lead things off for the Yankees. First pitch on the way from Kyle. Will be a bit outside for a ball, 1-0. Beautiful day here in Fresno, California, downtown. Last day of the homestand for the Athletics. First homestand of the season. On the way from Kyle. Swing and a miss for a strike. That's right, the count's 1-1. Beautiful day in Fresno, California. It's 324 in deep left, 385 in left center. On the way from Kyle. Ball escapes. Here comes Kyle. 400 in deep center and 335 in deep right. Not a cloud in sight, not too warm, not too cool. On the way from Kyle. Will be caught a strike for strike 2. Fresno just trying to get something going here defensively. They weren't in unison yesterday. They're trying to be in unison today. On the way from Kyle. Hits a grounder and grounds it foul, and it'll bounce right by the plate. Two hits apiece for the Yankees and the Athletics. The Athletics just trying to get something going here defensively. Martinez is in left. Ryan Tiger, I should say, is in center. And Justin Francis on the way. Be a bit upstairs for a ball. Justin Francis out of Porterville College. But here they go. Really going here in Fresno. Top 2 on the way from Kyle. High fly ball, golfs it into center field, right center field, and Ryan Tiger gets him out. What a play. He had a slide for that one. 1 down, 2 to go here in the top of the second. Now here we go. We get Nolan Berry. Nolan Berry will be up to bat for the Yankees with one away here in Fresno. Fresno trying to get something going here defensively. On the way from Raider. Hits one. Into center. Picked up by Justin Taylor. Raffles it over to Cameron Demaria for now. What a play. What a play again. Justin Tiger rifling it over to Cameron Demaria. This infield is in unison. 2 down, 1 to go here in the top of the second. Fresno trying to get something going here. It'll be Drew Andrews. Drew Andrews will be up to bat for the Yankees, but here comes Raider with the windup. He deals. Be a bit outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and 2 away. The Athletics in their yellow and green jerseys today with the green and yellow caps. The Yankees in their black uniforms, that purple with the purple trim on them. Here they go. Fresno trying to get off the field defensively. On the way from Raider. He deals. Swing and a miss for a strike. That's right. Fresno trying to get something going here. 2 away. Kyle Raider looks very composed on the mound. On the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Here comes Kyle. Kyle wearing number 43. His dad went to Bullard High School. Here he goes. Here comes Kyle Raider with the windup. Swing and a miss. And he ends the inning with retires the side with a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the second here at the Chuck. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network. We go to the bottom of the second here in Fresno. Isaiah Ochoa lead things off of the Athletics, as Izzy Williams will be still towing the rubber for the Yankees. Here we go. Still scoreless here at the Chuck. On the way. First pitch from Izzy. Will be called a ball for a 1-0. Isaiah Ochoa was in the lineup yesterday. He led off things in game number 2 against the Yams. On the way from Izzy. Be a bit outside for a ball. Justin Francis in the on-deck circle for the Athletics. But here we go. On the way. Will be a bit outside for another ball. Here we go. On the way from Izzy. Williams deals it. And he'll be called for a strike. It's a 3-1's the count. Isaiah Ochoa at the plate, I should say. But a great day for baseball as Ochoa fouls it to the left-hand side. That'll hit in the second deck, actually. Here we go. Fresno trying to get something going here offensively. On the way. Ochoa fouls it back behind the plate. As the bat boy Gannon running after the ball. There's Gannon. Here we go. On the way. And he'll take a base. Isaiah Ochoa will lead things off of it with a walk. 90 feet to first. Here comes Justin Francis out of Porterville College. Justin Francis has had a quiet season for the Athletics, but he hits when it matters the most. Like those bloopers into left and center or right, he's been pretty good. But here they go. Here comes Williams. Williams at the windup. First pitch on the way. Hits one into the gap in left center. That's going to be a base hit. And here comes Ochoa. Ochoa going to slide over at first. He's safe. What a play with the runners at the corners. You see, Justin Francis makes a difference when he makes those hits like you just saw right there, making those nice little hits into the gap between left and center. But here we go. It's Isaiah Clark out of Fresno Pacific University. Here to go. With nobody out and runners on the corners, Fresno trying to get strike first. Be a bit upstairs for a ball, 1-0. As Nathan Padilla is warming up on the on-deck circle. Here they go. Runners on the corners. Nobody away. Bottom 2. Ball in the dirt. Sungan has to track that one down. That's right. Beautiful day here at Chick-Chansey Park. Come on down after work. Second game will start around 2:30. Doubleheader at the Chuck, I should say. At the Street Tacos Taco Tuesday. Carne asada. I'm going to probably get that for lunch out in between the games. On the way from Izzy. Going to throw it over to first. Try to get Francis out, but no dice. But here we go. Fresno trying to get something going here. Offensively, if runners on the corners, nobody away. Padilla on the on-deck circle. Throws it over to first again. That's Williams. Trying to get Francis out, not once, but twice. But here we go. Isaiah Clark from Fresno Pacific, as a recruiter from Fresno Pacific is watching on the way a little bit outside for a ball. But here we go. Fresno trying to strike one of the irons hot. Here we go. Fresno trying to get something going here. On the way. Will be called a strike. The rain kind of relevant here today, here in downtown Fresno. Fresno trying to get a little bit, it might be in the upper 80s when game 2 happens, but on the way. Throws it over to first again. That's Williams. Trying to get Francis out, not once, not twice, but 3 times so far in the bottom half of the second. Here we go. Runners on the corners, nobody away. On the way from Williams will be called a strike for strike 2. Fresno trying to put something together here offensively. They have put the hits in, but they have not cashed in the runs. That might be the theme of this whole entire offensive season. And the 2022 campaign on the way. Clark hits one, drills one to the second baseman. He's going to throw it over to first, but that will bring Isaiah Ochoa in to score the first run. 1-0 Fresno leads here in Fresno, California. Here comes Nathan Padilla. Nathan Padilla, first time up for the Athletics today in game number 1 with a runner at second. That's Francis. A little bit of a change in the scorecard. It was originally Steven Martinez's spot. But on the way from Williams. It'll be a bit outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 away, and a runner on first. So that would be 1-0-1-1. Here comes Williams. Williams deals the cards. He waits. Here comes Francis. At second, on the way, will be called for a strike. Counts 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 away. The one's wild here in downtown Fresno. Here they go. Runner at second. Williams on towing the rubber. Be a bit upstairs for another ball. Fresno just trying to get something going offensively. They've struck first. They struck oil. Let's see what's going to happen next. On the way from Williams. Will be a bit inside. It'll actually be called for a strike. Interesting. Here they go. Trying to strike while the iron's hot. They lead 1-0 over Sacramento. On the way from Williams. Sung in the throw it over to third. And he'll be safe. Justin Francis moves over to third as Nathan Padilla is struck out. Now we go back to the top of the order of 2 away and a runner in scoring position at third. Justin Tiger last time up was struck out by Izzy Williams. But here we go. Tiger digs in at the plate. First pitch on the way will be called a ball for a 1-0, a little bit upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes, and 2 away, and a runner on first. Runner on third, I should say. My apologies. Here we go. On the way. Bid outside for ball 2. Ryan Tiger, his brother on the on-deck circle, both go to Reedley College. Here they go. Francis at third. 2 away. Bottom 2. On the way. Little bit inside. Oh, I'm going to call that a strike. Interesting call there. A little bit interesting. The strike's a little bit difficult to read for batters, pitchers, and announcers. On the way. Be a bit upstairs for another ball. Justin Tiger trying to get on base and try to get his brother at the plate. But Francis at third for the Athletics. The Athletics strike. They're able to strike while the iron's hot. On the way from Williams and a swing and a miss for strike 2. Here they go. The flagpoles and right are not really moving. On the way from Williams, and Justin Tiger will be hit by a pitch, and that's going to hurt. He's holding his right hand as he walks towards first base. As Ryan Tiger comes up to the plate, Justin Tiger holding that right hand of his. Hopefully Justin Tiger's okay. He'll still stay at first. Here we go. Ryan Tiger at the plate. He was struck out as well last time out. But here he goes. A runner on the corners. Fresno trying to strike, trying to put some insurance on the Yankees. On the way from Williams. Inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and 2 away. And runners on the corners as Eric Anderson. Eric with an A. Anderson is on the on-deck circle, the catcher for the Athletics. Here we go. Fresno, he hits it, and it'll be fouled to the left side. That's right. Fresno trying to strike while the iron's hot. Put some insurance on the Yankees from South Sac. Runners on the corners. Fresno trying to strike. On the way. Will be called a strike. Runners on the corners. 1-0. Fresno leads. On the way from Williams. Way upstairs for another ball. Ryan Tiger trying to get his brother and Justin Francis home. Bottom of the second. 1-0 Fresno leads. On the way from Williams. Hits one into the left field. That's going to bring Justin Francis in, and he'll put the Tiger brothers at first and second. What a play. from Ryan Tiger, able to hit when he needed to. Just those shots have made the Athletics really good in this bottom of the second. Now here comes Eric Anderson. Eric Anderson at the plate for the Athletics. Runners on first and second in the bottom of the second and 2 outs. So 2 outs, 2 runners on first and second, and the score is 2-0. Here they go. As Roman Rosales steps up to the on-deck circle, Eric Anderson digs in at the plate. Here he goes, the lefty versus the southpaw, Izzy Williams. Here comes Williams. On the way. Anderson fouls it into foul territory. That will land on the third base side. That ball will land actually right by the fence. Right by that net that is surrounded the park. Here we go. Last time up, Eric Anderson made it all the way to second, but was not able to cash that one in. But here we go. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the second. 2-0 Fresno leads. Be a bit outside for another ball. Fresno trying to put something together here. Offensively, the offense has shown up today. On the way. Wind picking up, blowing out the left field. It'll be called a strike, 2. Here they go. Runners at first and second. Ryan at first, Justin at second. The Tiger brothers out of Wrigley College. Here they go. Here comes Izzy. On the way. Anderson hits one into right center field. Does that have the distance? That's going to go by the warning track. Here come the Tiger brothers. Brings in 1. Brings in 2. That's going to be, it might be a triple. It will be a triple for Eric Anderson. Holy cannoli, what a play. A stand-up triple in the bottom of the third. And the Athletics extend their lead to 4-0. Holy moly. A stand-up triple for Eric Anderson. Eric might be the player of the game, but we will see. Roman Rosales at the plate as Izzy Williams is on the mound. And Roman Rosales fouls it to the left side. But that's right, glad to have you here on a Tuesday afternoon in beautiful downtown Fresno, California at Chancey Park, home of the Fresno Grizzlies. It's a lot of fun to be here. A little bit upstairs. Roman Rosales had a duck for his life there. Almost had his head taken off. But a runner at third, that's Eric Anderson with that stand-up triple. On the way. Way inside for ball 2. Fresno trying to put something together here. Leading 4-0 over the Sacramento Yankees. On the way from Williams. Rosales fouls it to the net. Here they go. A runner on third. Fresno trying to strike while the iron's hot. They lead 4-0. 4-0 here in the bottom of the second. On the way. And a swing and a miss from Roman Rosales. And that will end the inning, but the Athletics put 4 runs on the Yankees. It's 4-0. Fresno leads. We go to the top of the third. Fresno Athletics baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network. Here we go to the top of the third here at Chancey Park. Fresno leads 4-0 over the Sacramento Yankees. Brian Welch here for the Athletic Streaming Network. Glad to have you along here as Kyle Rader on the mound, towing the rubber. He hits one. That will be Cavella, but that's going to go into left. Cavella rounds from first. He's going to go over to second, and that'll be a stand-up double for Julian Cavella here in the top of the third. Here we go. Kyle Rader on the mound, towing the rubber out of Garden City Community College. As the wind is starting to pick up, blowing out to right. Runner on second. Top of the third. 4-0, Fresno leads. On the way, hits one and engulfs it foul to the right side. That's right, it'll be Carter up to bat for the Yankees of Sacramento out of South Sac. Have you ever been to Cosumnes River College like we were there last week, take on the Yankees? A beautiful facility, a beautiful community college facility, great baseball stadium. But here they go, on the way from Kyle. Kyle wants to, he's going to throw it over, he's going to be in a pickle. It's Cavalli going to throw it over across the way over to Clark. Clark getting across the way. Here comes, throws it across the way, and Rader's going to get him out at third. What a play. Great heads-up play. A lot of people stealing bases here at Chancey Park. We saw that a lot yesterday. One away here in the third. Fresno playing good defense. Good communication by Isaiah Clark and Justin Tiger. On the way from Rader. High fly ball, but that will land in the second deck on the first base side. All the kids running after it here today. Glad to have you on your lunch break. What are you having for lunch? You having a turkey sandwich or a peanut butter and jelly? I have a peanut butter and jelly for my lunch. On the way from Rader. Way inside for a ball. But yeah, you're going to have tacos, burgers until today. Well, today is Taco Tuesday. You're going to have some carne asada, or you're going to have some carnitas? Or how about chicken? Here comes Rader. Rader on the mound, towing the rubber. Hits one to right, and Demaria snatches it out of the sky for a line drive. Holy cannoli, what a play. Cameron Demaria with the quick glove. What a play. Man, oh man. Let me go back to the top of the order of Rice Tersamira. Actually, number 2, actually. That's Kenny Morgan. Kenny Morgan coming up the bat. Here in the top of the third. On the way from Kyle. Hits one into the infield. Picked up by Martinez. Martinez going to rifle it over to Mary at first, and he'll be out. What a play. That will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the third here in downtown Fresno. Fresno leads 4-0 over Sacramento. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletic Streaming Network. We go to the bottom of the third here in Fresno. Cameron DeMario lead things off for the Athletics of Fresno. Izzy Williams still on the mound, toeing the rubber for the Yankees, as the Athletics lead 4-0 over the Yankees. On the way from Izzy. Will be called a ball for a 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Cameron DeMario out of the University of Minnesota Crookston. Had some power yesterday at the plate. On the way from Izzy. Way inside for ball 2. As Isaiah Ochoa warms up in the on-deck circle. Here comes Williams. Williams waits. On the way. Will be a bit inside. We're going to call that a strike. Interesting placement of the zone. We're a little bit higher up, but But here we go. On the way from Williams. Will be called a ball. On the way from Williams. DeMario powers one foul to the right side. Great crowd on hand here in Fresno. Everyone in on the concourse where all the shade is. On the way from Williams. Inside, and Cameron DeMario will take a base to lead things off in the bottom of the third. Here we go. Here comes Evan Rocha. Evan Rocha last time up had a walk and was able to score a run. Was able to cash in the run to get the first run of the game for the Athletics. Here he goes. With nobody away, the runner on first. The Athletics are in the catbird seat. On the way. Bit outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and a runner on first and nobody away. So it's 10-10. Yeah, it's literally 10-10 as the train horn sounds here in Fresno. The rail yard to the west of us. On the way will be a little bit below for another ball. Fresno trying to put something together here. But it's Williams out on the mound. Ochoa hits one to center field. Hits a bullet. And that'll be a base hit for Isaiah Ochoa. Runners at first and second, nobody away. And the head coach and the skipper of the Yankees will have a chat. Jay Landreth will have a chat with his southpaw. Justin Francis out at the plate. Last time up had a base hit and was able to base hit in the left. And it was a score run. Now the infield for the Yankees coming all in. They have a chat as the Yankees bullpen is being warmed up at the moment. This pause in the action is brought to you by DeMario Law Firm, the premier insurance defense, school defense, and employment defense law firm in the Central Valley, proud supporters of the Fresno Athletics. Here we go, and game number 1 of 2 in the doubleheader. They're not going to change the pitcher, but they're going to keep. They still have their reliever in the bullpen. Here comes Williams. Justin Francis on the on-deck circle. At the plate, I should say. But Isaiah Clark's on the on-deck circle. But here we go. Runners on first and second. DeMario at first. Ochoa at first. So here they go. On the way. Be a bit below for ball 1. DeMario at second and Ochoa at first. Scatter back to their base. Fresno trying to get something going here. Offensively as they lead 4-0 over the Yankees of Sacramento. On the way from Williams. He deals the cards. Francis fouls the ball back behind the plate. Here we go. Fresno leads 4-0 here in the bottom of the third. Of a 9-inning game in game 1, and the doubleheader, the second game, will be 7 innings. On the way from Williams. Will be called a strike for strike 2. Wind not picking up as much as it was before. Not like the wind we saw in Henderson. 103-degree temperatures and 15-mile-per-hour winds. On the way from Williams. And Justin Francis fouls it back. Swung on it, but the catcher, Sungen, was not able to catch it. Here they go. Still Coach Sat at first. And Wyatt Featherston at third. On the way from Williams. Williams deals the cards. Here he goes. He waits. He launches. And a swing and a miss from Justin Francis for out number 1. 4 strikeouts already for Izzy Williams here today in Chansey Park, as Isaiah Clark is at the plate from the on-deck circle. Here he goes. Fresno leads 4-0 over the Yankees. A 3-8 squad trying to get back over, trying to get to 500 and above 500. On the way. A little bit outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and a runner is at first and second here in downtown Fresno, California. On the way. Clark fouls it to the right side. That will actually land in the concourse, almost hits a fan, but a little kid will go get that ball. But here we go. On the way of runners at first and second. Fresno trying to get something going here offensively as they lead 4-0. As Clark steps out of the box, back into the box. Here they go. Fresno trying to get something going. On the way from Izzy. Mid up, a little bit outside for a ball. Glad to have you here on the Athletic Streaming Network. On the way from Williams. Mid upstairs for a ball. Williams trying to get something going here defensively for the Yankees. Clark going to try to put some insurance for the Athletics. On the way from Williams. On the way. Pops it up. And that will land actually close to our right. Here we go. Runner still at first and second. Fresno trying to strike. As an airplane flying from north to south, actually left to right. Across the way. On the way, runners at first and second. Clark golfs it. Sun gonna try to track it. He won't be able to get it. It will be foul. Here we go. Runner still at first and second. Same place as usual. Demaria at first. And Ochoa at first. Here we go. One away here in the bottom of the third. And Clark fouls it back behind the net. Beautiful day for some baseball here in downtown Fresno. As Nathan Padilla is on the on-deck circle, Isaiah Clark is at the plate. Williams on the mound, towing the rubber. One away. Here he goes. He deals. And fouls it to the right-hand side. The bat boy Gannon will get it for the Athletics. We'll have to get Gannon on the broadcast. I don't think he'll get on the broadcast, but I think he likes being in that dugout with the future stars of for the Fresno Athletics. We'll try to get Gannon on sometime this season. On the way from Williams. Runner at first and second. 4-0 Fresno. Clark hits one into center, right center field. That will be an out. But that will end the inning We go to the top of the fourth here in Fresno. 4-0 Fresno over Sacramento. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletic Streaming Network. We go to the top of the fourth here in Fresno. New pitcher for the Athletics will be Anthony Hernandez, and this pitching change is brought to you by DeMaria Law Firm, DeMaria Insurance Defense, School Defense and Employment Defense Law Firm in the Central Valley, proud supporters of the Fresno Athletics. That's right, leading things off for the Yankees here in the top of the fourth will be Royce Toshimura. On the way, first pitch from Hernandez will be a strike for an 0-1. No balls, one strike here in Fresno. Toshimura out of Consumnes River College, the same college where the Yankees play their home games at, will be called for strike 2. 0-2 is the count. Here we go. Fresno trying to get something going here defensively. Here in the top of the fourth. 4-0 Fresno. On the way from Hernandez. Be a bit outside for a ball. Great day of baseball here at Chicchansey Park. Not a cloud in sight. On the way from Hernandez. And Toshimura fouls it back behind the plate as Gannon, the bat boy, he'll run after it. We'll get Gannon on the broadcast sometime, all right? We'll get that. I'll make a promise to you. We'll get him on the broadcast. Here we go. We'll get on the postgame show. On the way from Hernandez. Will be a bit below for a ball. Here comes Hernandez. Hernandez on the mound, toeing the rubber. And it will be fouled to the right-hand side. On the way from Hernandez. Hernandez deals the cards. Way outside for a ball. Here we go. Hernandez on the mound, toeing the rubber. Casemiro fouls it to the left-hand side. Will actually land in the second deck. And, yeah, will land in the stairwell, actually. Here we go. Fresno trying to get something going here defensively. They lead 4-0. Royce Tashimura up to bat. On the way. Be a bit upstairs, and Tashimura will take a base. Now here comes J.D. Madrigal on my scorecard. That's right, J.D. Madrigal will be up to bat for the Yankees from Sacramento. Here we go. Here comes Hernandez, a runner on first. Nobody away. Here in the top of the fourth. On the way. Oh, we caught a little bit below for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. And nobody away. Here we go. On the way, hits one into left. That's going to be a base hit for the Yankees player, and Isaiah Clark will tag out Tashimura at third. It'll be a base hit for Madrigal, but the Yankees will have one out here in the fourth. One away here in Fresno. Matt Sungen will be up to bat for the Yankees from Sacramento. Here we go. On the way. Here comes Hernandez, a runner on first. On the way from Hernandez. He deals. Swing! And a miss for a strike. Here we go. Hernandez on the mound. A runner on first. Fresno trying to get out of the top of the fourth as they lead 4-0. On the way. Will be called a strike for strike 2. As the head coach of the Yankees, Jay Landreth, will be the on-deck circle. Here we go. On the way. Here comes Hernandez as the wind starts to pick up here in downtown Fresno. Will be a little bit outside for a ball. Wind picking up the most it's picked up so far this afternoon as a military helicopter is flying from left field to right across the way. You might be seeing it on our camera. Flying from east to west on the way from Hernandez, and that will be fouled. Sungen fouls it to the left side. That's right, from left to right, above Fresno. Here comes Hernandez. Hernandez deals. He waits. As the helicopter flies over, here comes Hernandez. He throws it over to first of the Maria, and he'll be safe. That's Madrigal over at first. The Athletics in their green and yellow uniforms with the green and yellow caps. The green numbering. The white outline on the way. Sungen fouls it back behind the plate. And where's that? Well, that'll land right, actually, to the right of us. And a little kid will get the ball. Look at that. That little kid has that foul ball. He'll take it down to the dugout of the Athletics. But here we go. One away here in the fourth. On the way from Hernandez. He deals. Hits one into right center. Here comes Madrigal. He's going to run from third. And that'll put the runners at the corners. Now here comes Jay Landreth, number 91. You probably think he's the coach, Brian. He is the coach. He's a semi-pro. This is a semi-pro team, and he's playing. He's in the DH role. But here we go. Here comes Anthony Hernandez with runners on the corners. Here we go. 4-0, Fresno State leads. Here in the top of the fourth. On the way. Be a bit outside for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Here comes Hernandez. Hernandez deals the cards. Out of Reedley College, Hernandez is on the mound. Here we go. Runners on the corners, top four. 4-0, Fresno leads. Here at Chansey Park, home of the Fresno Grizzlies and also home of your Fresno Athletics. Here they go. Here comes Hernandez with the windup. He deals and fouls it back behind the plate. And there's Gannon, the bat boy. Gannon will get the ball, and he'll run back to the dugout. Here they go. Here comes Hernandez. Runners on the corners. Hits one into left center field. Martinez going to try to track it down. He'll get him out for out number 2, but will bring in the first run for the Yankees. 4-1, Fresno leads. The runner on first, as Christian Smith steps up to the plate from the on-deck circle. Here he goes. 4-1, Fresno leads. Christian Smith, or a.k.a. Aaron Judge Jr., all rides for the Judd. On the way. Hits one, bullets one to center. That's going to be a base hit, put Smith over at first and Sungen over at second. Here we go. Here comes Dice. Last time up, had a fly out in the second as the wind is being very vicious at the moment. Fresno trying to get out of this inning alive, leading by 3. Here we go. He steps up to the plate as the wind starts to pick up. On the way. Here comes Hernandez. Hits one into left. That's going to go for a home run. Holy moly. Wow. That's the first home run of the season here at Chansey Park for the Athletics, but the Yankees strike of a 3-run bomb. Wow. We are tied up at 4. Here we go. It's 4-all here at Chansey Park. Nolan Berry up to bat. As the wind is starting to pick up very, very viciously here in Fresno. Most wind we have seen so far today on the way a bit inside from Hernandez. The Athletics put 4 runs in the second, and the Yankees put 4 runs in the fourth. That's how we are tied at 4 apiece. On the way, hits a grounder, and it'll be grounded foul to the right side. Wow. A home run, a 3-run bomb from Dice to tie things up, as the Athletics are trying to get out of this inning alive with Anthony Hernandez guiding the ship. Way outside for a ball. Here they go. Fresno just trying to get out of this inning alive. Bit upstairs for a ball. But here we go. Fresno trying to get something going here defensively down with 2 outs. Remind you, there are 2 outs. On the way. And will be called for a strike 2. Here comes Hernandez out of Reedley College. He tries it. He deals the cards. He waits. He deals. Upstairs. And Berry will take a base. Now here comes Drew Andrews. Drew Andrews up to bat for the Yankees of Sacramento. The runner on first. The Athletics trying to get out of this inning alive with the score still tied at 4. Here they go. Game tied at 4 apiece. Here comes Hernandez. Hernandez deals. Inside, Anderson going to rifle it over to second, and the ball escapes Isaiah Ochoa's glove, but he'll be safe over at second. Here we go. Here come the Athletics trying to get something going here. On the way from Hernandez. Hernandez waits. He deals. And a bit. They're going to call that a strike. Here they go. Here comes Hernandez. Hernandez waiting for the ball. He's getting ready. The Reedley Tiger on the mound, toeing the rubber. He waits. He deals. He launches for a ball. Here they go. Tied up at 4 here in Fresno. Here comes Hernandez. Hernandez waits. He deals. And a swing and a miss for a strike 2. Here we go. A runner at second. Here comes Hernandez. Hernandez deals the cards. He waits. He deals. He launches. And Andrews fouls it back. Gets him a piece of it. But here we go. Runner at second. Fresno trying to get out of this inning alive in the top of the 4th. And he will be going down swinging. That will retire the side, but it's tied up here in Fresno. Tell your friends all about it. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletic Streaming Network. We go to the bottom of the fourth here in Fresno. New pitcher for the Yankees will be number 25, Carter Harris, a southpaw. And this pitching change is brought to you by Demaria Law Firm, the premier insurance defense, school defense, and employment defense law firm in the Central Valley. Proud supporters of the Fresno Athletics. Here we go. On the way, it's going to be Nathan Padilla at the plate. First pitch on the way will be a ball for a 1-0. Still coaching first is Coach Satt. And coaching third will be Wyatt Featherston. But here we go. On the way. Padilla pops it foul to the right side. Will land in the stands. Game tied at 4 here today. And game 1 of 2. Here they go. On the way. Way outside for a ball. As Steven Martinez warms up in the on-deck circle, it's Nathan Padilla at the plate. On the way from Harris. Woo, bit, and they're going to call that a strike? Interesting. Interesting call. But here we go. Harris on the mound. Telling the rubber for the Yankees. He waits. He deals. And Padilla will go down swinging for out number 1. Now here comes Steven Martinez. Steven Martinez coming up to bat. Steven Martinez out of the University of Southwest. Here he goes. On the way from Harris. Way upstairs for a ball. But glad to have you along here in Fresno as Martinez fouls it back behind the plate. But here we go. 1 away here in the 4th. As Ryan Tigers down the on-deck circle. Here they go. He deals. And Martinez fouls it back behind the plate. Here we go in downtown Fresno. Beautiful day without a cloud in the sky. This is what Fresno's all about, just except for the wind. The wind has been kind of picking up off and on, but it's picked up a lot more. Here they go. Here comes Harris on the way. Be called a strike, and Steven Martinez will go down swinging. That's right. Here we go. 2 down here in the 4th. Ryan Tiger up the bat. Ryan Tiger, the center fielder, but here comes Harris. Harris waits. On the way. Bit up, a little bit outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and 2 away. 102 here in Fresno. That's not the temperature, but it's in the 80s. Current temperature here in Fresno, on the way, will be a bit outside for a ball. It is 82, a balmy 82 in Fresno. High will be 92, but it's great weather for baseball. It's not in the hundreds like we faced on Friday and Saturday. On the way. Little bit, if you're going to call that a strike. Here we go. Nobody on, 2 away. Fresno trying to strike while the iron's hot, as it's all tied up. Ball in the dirt, escapes by Sungen. As Eric with an A. Anderson will be on the on-deck circle. But here we go. Fresno trying to put something together here. On the way. Bit upstairs, and Ryan Tiger will take a base. Now here comes Eric Anderson out of Henderson, Nevada. He goes to the College of Southern Nevada, but he's up to the plate. Last time up, Eric Anderson had a great standing triple last time up. But here we go. Here comes Eric Anderson with a runner on first, trying to take the lead away. On the way, be a bit outside for a ball. Here we go, a runner on first. Fresno trying to strike. On the way from Harris. And Anderson fouls it to the first base side, into the first base dugout. A great day for baseball. Last day of the first homestand for the Athletics. But don't worry, they'll be back. They'll be back next week. On the way from Harris, going to throw it over to first. He'll be safe. Here we go. As Merced comes to town on Friday, next Friday, in fact. On the way in the SoCal Halos, and he'll be out at first. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th here in Fresno, all tied up at 4 apiece. Fresno Athletics baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network. We go to the top of the fifth here in Chancey Park in downtown Fresno. Number 4, Drew Andrews will be up the bat for the Yankees of Sacramento. Brian Welch here for the Athletic Streaming Network. Glad to have you along here as the wind is starting to pick up here. Kind of reminds me of the winds that we saw in Henderson, Nevada. First pitch on the way from Anthony Hernandez will be called a strike for an 0-1. Here we go. Here comes Anthony Hernandez. He waits. On the way. Be a bit outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here we go. On the way from Hernandez. And he hits one in the shallow, picked up by Hernandez, rifled it over to DeMaria, and he'll be out for out number 1. Start things off in inning number 5. Here we go. Here comes Julian Cavelli. Julian Cavelli coming up the bat for the Yankees of Sacramento. Last time up, he made it all the way to second, but was thrown out at third. Here we go. Here come the Athletics with 1 away here in the top of the 5th. Tied up at 4 apiece. On the way from Anthony. Way outside for a ball. Here we go, here at Chancey Park. Fresno controlled it through 4 innings till the Yankees struck in the top of the 4th. That's how we on the 9-inning game of Game 1. We're going to call that a strike. Here we go. On the way from Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Here they go. Here comes Anthony Hernandez. Anthony Hernandez waits. He deals the cards. He fires it. And a swing and a miss for a strikeout. 2 down, 1 to go here in the top of the 5th. Impressive showing by Anthony Hernandez. Kenny Morgan coming up the bat. Here they go. On the way from Hernandez. Hernandez deals the cards. He waits with 2 away, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 0-1's the count. I think it's kind of impressive down in the dugout. Kyle Rader, who started the game, he's coaching up Anthony Hernandez. That's really impressive. On the way from Hernandez. What we call that? We call that a strike for an 0-2. Hernandez settling into the groove. Here he goes out of Reedley College. He waits. On the way from Hernandez. Hernandez waits. He deals. Way outside for a ball. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The ball escapes Hernandez. But we're back to play. On the way from Anthony Hernandez. He waits. He deals the cards. He's ready to fire. He gets going. He fires. Swing and a miss. And a quick 1-2 inning. Anthony Hernandez gets 2 strikeouts back to back to finish things off to retire this side. We go to the bottom of the 5th here in Fresno. It's still tied at 4 apiece. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletic Streaming Network. We go to the bottom of the fifth here in Fresno. Eric Anderson will lead things off of the Athletics as he'll try to put some insurance and try to retake the lead. Still tied up at 4 here in downtown Fresno at Chansey Park. Here we go. It's still Carter Harris, by my knowledge, on the roster. First pitch on the way will be a ball for a 1-0. Carter Harris is still on the mound, toeing the rubber for the Sacramento Yankees. But here we go. On the way from Harris. Be a bit below for ball 2. On the way. They call it a strike. On the way from Harris. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Here we go. Nobody on. Leadoff man Eric Anderson. He waits. Harris. Ball in the dirt. Sungen has to corral it. But here we go. On the way, a bit upstairs, and Eric Anderson will take a base to lead things off. Now here comes Roman Rosales. Roman Rosales will come up to bat. Next for the Athletics. Last time up, Roman Rosales had a fly out in the second, and he made it all the way to first in the bottom of the first. Now here comes the pinch runner, Evan Rocha, the Roach man himself, out of Westcliff University. He'll be at second. But here comes Roman Rosales in a tied ball game. Here comes Harris. Will be a bit upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. As Cameron Ameri is in the on-deck circle, Roman Rosales digs in his heels at the plate. On the way. Fouls it to the left side. Here we go. Carter Harris on the mound, showing the rubber for runner on first. Here come the Athletics trying to retake the lead here at the Chuck. And I'll call that at strike 2. Here we go. Runner on first. Rosales at the plate. On the way. Rosales hit the chopper. Picked up by Trevell. Going to throw it across the way over to Harris, and he'll step on the bag for out number 1. 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Cameron Ameri. Cameron Ameri had a walk, made it all the way to second, and a fly out in the first. But here we go. Fresno trying to get something going here, trying to retake the lead here in downtown Fresno. Cameron Ameri out of the University of Minnesota Crookston. But on the way from Harris. Will be a bit below for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 away, and a runner on first. It'll be 1-0-1-1. But here we go. On the way for runner on second. That's Evan Rocha. Demaria at the plate. He delivers. Ball in the dirt for a 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. And 1 away. Fresno trying to put something together here. Offensively. As they are tied up with Sacramento. At 4 apiece. On the way. Cameron Ameri golfs one into left. And the left fielder will steal it. And Rocha will be safe over at second. But great power by Cameron Ameri into left. That win was a little bit more cooperative. That one might have gone goodbye, see you later over the fence. But 2 down here in the 5th. Here comes Isaiah Ochoa. Isaiah Ochoa waits. He deals the cards. Isaiah Ochoa waits for the cards delivered by Harris. Here comes Harris with the windup. Little bit inside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, and 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th of a 9-inning game in game 1, 7 innings in game number 2. Mark your calendars for that one this afternoon. On the way, ball in the dirt. Sungen has to track that one down. A good game back and forth between the Athletics and the Yankees. Kind of reminds me of game 2 between the East LA Dodgers and your Fresno Athletics on that Sunday, last Sunday. But here they go. On the way from Harris. Inside for a ball. On the way from Harris. He waits for a runner on second. Tied up at 4. The ball escapes Sungen's glove, but it will be a strike. Here we go. Ochoa at the plate. On the way from Harris. High fly ball, bullets one into center field. That's going to bring Ochoa. Ivan Rocha going to come home. And the Athletics retake the lead here in Fresno. What a play. Isaiah Ochoa with a base hit. Five to 4, Fresno leads. Now here comes Justin Francis. Justin Francis, last time up had a base hit. That scored a run, and it was struck out the last time up. Here we go. Fresno leads 5 to 4. Harris throws it over to first, but he will be called safe. That is Isaiah Ochoa. Here we go. Here comes Harris on the way. Will be called a strike. Got some of the young fans here today chasing all the baseballs around, chasing all the foul balls. You like chasing the foul balls, guys? Yes. That's right, that's right. Here comes Harris. Harris with the line. He's going to throw it over to first, and he'll be called safe. Isaiah Ochoa will be called safe. Bottom of the 5th here, 5 to 4. Fresno leads over Sacramento. Here we go. Rocha came in. Here we go. Francis hits one into left. Here comes Isaiah. He's going to go. They're going to keep the runners at first and second. What a play. Justin Francis might be our player of the game as well here in game number 1. Wow. Second time he's hit a shot into left. Now here comes Isaiah Clark. Isaiah Clark gets ready to go here as they lead 5 to 4 over Sacramento. Here they go. Runners at first and second. Isaiah Clark trying to put some insurance for the Athletics. Here they go. On the way. Clark hits one in the infield. Gloved by this shortstop, and he'll tap on the bag. But the Athletics take the lead away from the Yankees. We go to the top of the 6th here in Fresno. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network. We go to the top of the 6 here in Fresno. Fresno leads 5-4 over the Yankees of Sacramento as Anthony Hernandez steps up on the mound as Rice Tusamura will be at the plate. Here they go. Fresno trying to keep the lead away from the Yankees. First pitch on the way from Hernandez. It'll be a bunt from Tusamura, and it will be... And that will be a base hit. Well, technically, he'll go back. It will be fouled. Yeah, great skies overhead. Beautiful skies, not a cloud in sight. As that ball is fouled, here we go. Tusamura, last time up, walked. Made it all the way to second, but was thrown out at third. And had a base hit in the first and was thrown out at third. On the way from Hernandez. Will be called a ball for a 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5-4. Fresno leads here in the top of the 6. After game number 2, the post-game show will be with Wyatt Featherston, interim head coach of the Athletics. On the way from Hernandez, and a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here we go. Here at Chansey Park, Fresno leads by 1. On the way. High fly ball in the infield. Tracked down by Dodd, and he'll get him out for out number 1. Here we go. J.D. Magriel will be up the bat next for the Yankees. The Yankees in their black uniforms, that purple trim. Kind of reminds me of Madera South's logo and colors on their baseball uniforms. Here we go. Ready to battle here with 1 away here in the top of the 6. 5-4, Fresno leads. Hernandez stands up at them on the mound. He's willing and able to deal. On the way from Anthony. Had a quick 1-2-3 out last time. On the way. Will be a bit inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 away here at Chansey Park in downtown Fresno. If you're in the Fresno metro area, come on down and watch some great baseball. Last day of the homestand. But we will be back next week. On the way, hits a grounder, picked up by the shortstop. Going to rifle it over to the Maria. He will be out for out number 2. Back-to-back groundouts here in the top of the 6. Now here comes Matt Sungen for the Yankees of Sacramento. Here we go. Fresno trying to put something together defensively. Anthony Hernandez is settling in as the pitcher for the Athletics. On the way. He deals. Way outside. Anderson won't be able to track it down. But here we go. Fresno trying to get something going here. Here comes Hernandez as Sungen, the batter, the catcher, is at the plate. On the way. Will be a bit inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. As Jay Landreth is in the on-deck circle for the Yankees. Here we go. On the way from Hernandez. He deals the cards. He throws. High fly ball into right. Francis camps under it. He gets him out. And another quick 1-2-3 inning to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 6 here in Fresno. Fresno leads 5-4 over the Sacramento Yankees. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network. We go to the bottom of the 6th here in Fresno. New pitcher for the Yankees will be Jake Herrera, the southpaw. And this pitching change is brought to you by Demaria Law Firm, the premier insurance defense, school defense, and employment defense law firm in the Central Valley. Proud supporters of the Fresno Athletics. Here we go as Nathan Padilla steps up to the plate for the Athletics. Here they lead 5-4 over Sacramento. Here we go in Chansey Park on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon, I should say. Taco Tuesday. You guys gonna have tacos for dinner? I might have some tacos during the break. I might go get myself a soda. But here we go. Padilla steps up to the plate as Herrera deals the first pitch. Here they go. Bottom of the 6th as Brandon Dodd gets ready to rumble in the on-deck circle. But first pitch on the way from Herrera will be a bit inside for a ball. 1-0 the count as Nathan Padilla steps up. Here we go. On the way from Herrera. Padilla hits one into right, but it will be fouled. That will land actually on the first base side as the free kids run after it, trying to track that one down. It's like hunting Easter eggs at the ballpark. On the way from Herrera. Will be called a ball for a 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Here we go. Here come the Athletics leading by 1. 5-4, trying to put some insurance. Here comes Padilla at the plate and will be called a little. They're going to call that a strike for strike 2. On the way, it'll be a bit inside. On the way from Herrera. Be a bit below, and Nathan Padilla will take his base. Now here we go. Got Brandon Dodd. Brandon Dodd will be batting in Justin Tiger's spot in the leadoff position. Here comes Brandon Dodd. Brandon Dodd out of Newman University up at the plate. Here they go with a runner on first. The Athletics try to put some insurance runs on the Yankees. First pitch on the way from Herrera. High fly ball. Tracked down. Free defender's going to try to get it. He won't be able to get it. That's going to be a base hit as Nathan Padilla scampers over to second. First and second are the runners. What a play as Ryan Tiger comes up to the plate with nobody out and runners on first and second. Fresno in the catbird seat as they lead 5-4 here in Fresno. That's right, this weekend the Athletics and the Medford Rogues meet up for a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series in Southern Oregon. It's going to be a lot of fun. Jake Herrera on the way. Bit inside in the right, and the ball escapes. Sungen, that will bring the runners 90 feet to second and third. What a play for the Athletics. Actually, here comes Ryan Tiger with nobody out, trying to bring some insurance in. Here they go.
Right guy, right spot. Jump on one.
On the way from Herrera. He deals. Way inside for a ball. Runner still at first, second and third. I apologize. Here they go, trying to get something going here. Fresno leads 5-4 in game 1 of a doubleheader. As Eric Anderson's on the on-deck circle. Here they go. Here comes Tiger. Will be caught a little bit below for a ball. Here we go. Fresno leads 5-4 here in the bottom of the 6th. It's 1:55 Pacific Standard Time in Fresno. On the way from Herrera. And Ryan Tiger takes a base. I apologize. The Tiger brothers playing really well, and Ryan will take a base to load them up. Bases are loaded here in Fresno at Chansey Park, and who else will get up at the plate will be Mr. Eric with an A. Anderson. Eric Anderson had a huge bomb into right center that went near the warning track. Wind kind of a little bit dormant at the moment. Here we go. Here comes Jake Herrera. Herrera waits. Runner, bases loaded on the way. Will be called a strike for an 0-1. No balls, one strike, and nobody away. That's the most impressive part. Nobody out so far. But here they go. Bases loaded. Fresno trying to strike while the iron's hot with bases loaded. He deals. And he fouls it back behind the plate. Here they go. Fresno trying to strike. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the 6th. 9 hits so far today. On the way from Anderson. Anderson waits. It's Jake Herrera, the southpaw. He deals. Little. On the way and a little bit outside. A little bit below. Here we go. Fresno trying to get something going here as Sung Gin, the catcher, will have a conversation with Herrera on the mound. After the quick conversation, base is still loaded. Fresno trying to strike while the iron's hot. Here we go. Eric Anderson at the plate from Henderson, Nevada, out of the College of Southern Nevada. He waits. He deals. He waits for it as Jake Herrera deals the cards. Here we go. On the way. Will be a little bit upstairs. But Eric Anderson will go down swinging for the first out. Now here comes Roman Rosales with bases loaded. Fresno trying to strike. The Athletics have struggled with bringing runners in, bringing runners home, actually. This would be a great opportunity to prove them wrong. Here they go. Here comes Herrera. He waits. And Rosales fouls it back behind the plate. Cameron Amaria on the on-deck circle for the Athletics. Here they go. 0-1's the count. Fresno leads by 1, 5-4. Here we go. Runners all over the place. On the way. Be a bit upstairs for a ball. Here comes Roman Rosales. Roman Rosales out of Reedley College. On the way from Herrera. He deals. Swing and a miss. The ball escapes by Sungen. That's going to bring Nathan Padilla home. What a play. Nathan Padilla extends the lead, and the Athletics puts him on insurance on. Dodd will be at third, and Ryan Tiger will be at second. Here comes Roman Rosales as the Athletics lead 6-4 in the bottom of the 6th. Here they go. On the way. And a swing and a miss, and Roman Rosales will go down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jake Herrera. Now here comes Cameron Amaria. Cameron Amaria had a huge bomb earlier, but was caught out in left field. This would be a perfect opportunity for the player from Minnesota Crookston, University of Minnesota Crookston, to strike. Here they go. Runners at second and third. Fresno trying to strike. On the way. Gonna be a little bit, we call it a strike. Here we go. Runners still at second and third. 6-4. Fresno leads. On the way from Herrera. He waits. He deals. will be a bit outside for a ball. Here we go. Second, runners at second and third. On the way. Inside for another ball. Here they go. Cameron DeMary out of the University of Minnesota Crookston. Actually had his brother on the broadcast yesterday, Alec, out of Dakota State University, one of the coaches for the Trojans. On the way from Herrera. Be a bit upstairs for another ball. And Cameron DeMary will take a base, which will load the bases once more as Isaiah Ochoa trying to get a little bit more insurance for the Athletics. Here we go. As the wind is starting to pick up here at the Chuck. Here comes Herrera on the mound, towing the rubber. It's Isaiah Ochoa at the plate. He waits for the first pitch. Bases loaded. Will be called a strike for an 0-1. No balls, one strike, and two away here in the bottom of the sixth. Fresno just trying to strike. Try to put some more insurance on the lead. As the wind is starting to howl here in downtown. On the way. Will be a bit outside for a 1-1. Fresno trying to put something together offensively. They lead 6-4. Here we go at Chancey Park. On the way. Ochoa hits one in the right. Picked up by the second baseman. Throws it over to first, to Treville, and that will end the inning. But Fresno extends their lead 6-4 over the visiting Sacramento Yankees. We'll be right back. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network. We go to the top of the seventh here in Fresno. Fresno leads 6-4 over the visiting Sacramento Yankees. Leading things off will be Jay Landreth. I'm Brian Welch of the Athletic Streaming Network. Glad to have you here on a Tuesday afternoon on Taco Tuesday. Been a good one back and forth. Fresno struck first in the bottom of the second with 4 runs on the board. Now, and then the Yankees struck with 4 in the 4th. And here comes Jay Landreth. That will foul it high up in the Fresno social deck for an 0-1. Here they go. Anthony Hernandez still towing the rubber for the Fresno Athletics. Here they go. Fresno trying to get something going here with leading by 2, 6-4. Here they go. Here comes Hernandez. Fouls it back behind the plate. 0-2. And then the Yankees struck back in the 4th by tying everything up in the top of the 4th. And then the Athletics got a run in the 5th and the 6th. That's how we are here in the top of the 7th. Here they go. Here comes Hernandez. Hernandez waits. He deals. The 0-2. On the way. And grounds it foul to the left side. Christian Smith on the on-deck circle for the Yankees. Here comes Hernandez. As the wind is still picking up. Oh, as the ball is actually, one of the players of the Yankees had to go get that one out and left. All right, here we go. Fresno trying to get something going here defensively. On the way. Be a bit outside for a ball. On the way from Hernandez. High fly ball from Landreth. Tracked down by the left fielder. It's going to be tracked down by Tiger. And he got it! He got it! Holy cannoli, what a play! Holy moly, listen to this crowd roar. Wow! Holy moly! One down here in the top of the 7th. What a play! Wow, that might be a Sports Center top 10 play. Put that on the Twitter. That might be a Sports Center top 10 play. Now batting for the Yankees will be Christian Smith, or a.k.a. Aaron Judge. Here he goes. He gets one into left. He rounds him first. He goes over to second. And he's going to stay over at second. But here we go. Be a standing double. That's Tiger out there. Still out there in center. Ryan Tiger might be on Sports Center tonight. Put that on Sports Center top 10. Here they go. Here comes Dice for the Yankees of Sacramento. On the way from Hernandez with one away. Will be a bit outside for a ball. Here comes Hernandez. Out of Reedley College, Anthony Hernandez waits. He deals the cards. Hits it and grounds it foul to the left side. The Yankees have a pretty cool feature on their jersey. They have Sacktown written on the chest. But Ryan Tiger might be a celebrity overnight. What a play. Had to go up to the warning track, had to hit the wall. Holy moly. On the way. And will be called a strike for strike 2. That's right, Ryan Tiger out in center. Had to track that one down. That play might be on the highlight reel this the end of the season. On the way from Hernandez. Here we go. Anderson Waite gets the ball, has a slide for it. But the wind is picking up here in Fresno. Wind playing not much of a factor. Well, actually, when I was driving over here, the wind was very vicious. I mean, I had to hold 2 hands on the steering wheel to get the job done. I had to white knuckle it all the way to Fresno. On the way, it's a grounder picked up by Dodd. Dodd going to throw it over to the Marriott first. He'll be out. for out number 2. I mean, the wind plays a factor in sports and driving. Here they go. Nolan Berry. Actually, Trevor Parsons is on my roster, but Nolan Berry was on my scorecard. On the way. Here we go. My roster, it's Trevor Parsons. Here comes Parsons at the plate. But here comes Anthony Hernandez. He deals. Will be called a strike for strike 2. On the way. Here comes Hernandez. 6-4, Fresno leads. Swing into this! And Anthony Hernandez retires the side with another strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 7th here in Fresno. That means stretch time. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletic Streaming Network. Here we go to the bottom of the 7th here in Fresno, California. Brian Welch of the Athletic Streaming Network, glad to have you along here as Justin Francis is up to the plate for Fresno. It's still Jake Herrera on the mound towing the rubber as activity in the Fresno Athletics bullpen is starting to heat up here. Eddie Avalos is warming up. First pitch on the way from Herrera. Here we go. Second pitch on the way from Herrera will be called a strike for an 0-1. Eddie Avalos was warming up in the bullpen. But Isaiah Clark is in the on-deck circle, but Justin Francis is at the plate. The lead things off in inning number 7, bottom of the 7th. On the way. High fly ball from Francis in the shallow right center field, and the second baseman will get him. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Here we go. Isaiah Clark out of Fresno Pacific University will come up the bat with nobody on and a runner, and a runner and an out in the bottom of the 7th. Here we go. Here comes Jake Herrera. Herrera waits. He deals the cards. On the way. Bid outside for a ball. Nathan Badea on the on-deck circle for the Athletics, but here comes Isaiah Clark. Isaiah Clark had a fly out last time in the 5th and a ground out in the 2nd. On the way. will be called a strike for a 1-1. Great day for baseball here in Fresno. Here we go. On the way. Will be a little bit upstairs for a ball. Fresno leads 6-4 over Sacramento. On the way from Herrera. Will be a bit upstairs as well for a ball. Jake Herrera, the southpaw out of Consumnes River College. Same place where the Yankees played all their home games. On the way from Herrera. He waits, he deals. And Clark fouls it back behind the plate. And there's Gannon, the bat boy. He's running out to get the ball. We'll get him on the broadcast sometime. We'll get him on the post-game show. But here we go. Here comes Isaiah Clark back battling at the plate. Here he goes. Here comes Herrera. Herrera deals the cards. He waits. He deals. He with the kick. Way outside for ball number 4. And Isaiah Clark will take a base. Now here comes Nathan Padilla. Nathan Padilla coming up the bat. Nathan Padilla having a pretty good day so far. Had a walk in the 6th, but was struck out twice. But that first at bat sparked that offense, get some extra runs in. Get that one run in the bottom of the 6th. But here we go. Here comes Herrera. Will be called a strike for an 0-1. No balls, 1 strike and 1 away, and a runner on first. Glad to have you here in Fresno. On the way, gonna throw it. Herrera throws it over to first for the tag out, but no dice. Last time the Yankees and the Athletics met up, the Yankees got both games in the doubleheader. The Athletics trying to answer back, and will be called a strike for a 0-2. The Athletics trying to get something going here. That's the thing, offensively. Putting 4 runs in the bottom of the 2nd was a very impressive feat. The offense was pretty dormant yesterday. But here they go. 6-4. They lead. On the way. Be a bit upstairs for another ball. Runner still at first. As we go back to the top of the order with Brandon Dodd in the on-deck circle waiting. But here we go. On the way from Herrera. He deals. Upstairs, and here comes Isaiah Clark. He's able to run over to second, and he's still second from a wild pitch from Herrera. That will move Clark up to second base. Great day of baseball here on Taco Tuesday. Are you gonna eat tacos for dinner? I might have some tacos in between the break. But here we go. On the way, high fly ball from Padilla, but it will be fouled. Here we go. Fresno trying to get something going here offensively as the wind is starting to howl in Chansey Park. On the way, swing and a miss from Padilla, and Padilla will go down swinging. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes Brandon Dodd. Brandon Dodd last time up made it all the way to 3rd. Here comes Brandon Dodd. Here comes the righty. He stands up at the plate. But here he goes. On the way from Herrera. A little bit inside. Oh, I'm going to call that a strike. Here they go. Fresno trying to put something together here offensively as they lead by 2, 6-4. On the way from Herrera. He waits. He deals the cards. Gonna be called a ball. It's 324 in deep left, 385 in left center, 400 in deep center, and 335 in deep right. 426 really deep and across the street. On the way from Herrera. Dodd hits one into right center field. Dodd rounds from first. Here he goes. Dodd's going to stay across the way. He backtracks over to first and will bring Isaiah Clark in for another run. Great play. 7-4, Fresno leads. Here they go. Going to be Ryan Tiger up at the plate. Last time up, was able to get over across the way over to second. With 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. Fresno trying to extend their lead a little bit more, put some more insurance. High fly ball into right center field. That's going to go by the warning track. Here comes Dodd. Dodd going to round across the way from third. Here comes Tiger. Coach White Phillips are going to hold him over at third. He slides, and the Athletics extend their lead 8-4. Impressive showing for the Athletics in Game 1 of the doubleheader. A sliding triple for Ryan Tiger as Eric Anderson coming up to the plate. Eric with an A. Last time up had a strikeout. Was struck out, I should say. Had a walk and was scored a run in the 5th. That only run in the 5th. Had a triple in the 2nd. A huge triple on the way. And will be called a strike for an 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, and 2 away. 0-1-2. On the way from Herrera. He waits. He deals. Swing and a miss. But here we go. 8-4, Fresno leads. Putting 2 runs already in the bottom of the 7th. On the way from Herrera. A little bit outside for another ball. But a great day for baseball in downtown Fresno. Last day of the homestand, the first homestand in the 2022 campaign for the Athletics. Here comes Herrera. Be called a strike, and Eric Anderson will go down swinging. But the Athletics put 2 more runs on the board. They lead 8-4 over the Yankees of Sacramento. Fresno Athletics baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network. We go to the top of the 8th here in Fresno. Nolan Berry will lead things off for the Yankees of Sacramento. Fresno lead leads 8-4 over the Yankees, as the bullpen is very active at the moment. On the way from Hernandez, first pitch will be called a ball for a 1-0. That might be. That's Eddie Avalos warming up in the pen. On the way from Hernandez, and the Yankees bullpen is active as well. On the way. Will be called a strike for a 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Glad to have you here on the Athletic Streaming Network. On the way. Will be called a strike for an 0-2. But here we go. On the way from Hernandez. Hernandez waits. He deals. Be bit inside for a ball. Here we go at Chansey Park. Hernandez with the windup. He deals. High fly ball, bullets it into the center. That's going to be Barry, and Barry will take a base hit. My apologies, was actually, Barry's the DH. Now here we go. We got Drew Andrews coming at the bat next. Now a pinch runner, I should say, for the Yankees. But here comes Andrews. With nobody away here in the top of the 8th. On the way. High fly ball into left. That's going to be that's going to hit the wall. That's going to bring a runner. Over the third. He'll stay over at third. A standing double for the Yankees hitter. Now here comes Wyatt Featherston, the skipper of the Athletics. We'll have a chat with Hernandez. Hernandez was an impressive here in his outing in an Athletics uniform. Now it'll be Eddie Avalos' turn to finish off game number 1. That's right, Eddie Avalos will be coming up. He'll be towing the rubber. Be right back here in Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletic Streaming Network. New pitcher for the Athletics, number 22, Eddie Avalos. He'll be the right-handed pitcher, and this pitching change is brought to you by DeMaria Law Firm, the premier insurance defense, school defense, and employment defense law firm in the Central Valley. Proud supporters of the Fresno Athletics as the infield closes in close. Here they go. Calavali at the plate a bit. You're going to call that a strike? Interesting. A very interesting strike zone to read on both sides of the plate. Here they go. Eddie Avalos out of Reedley College. The right-handed pitcher. Here he goes. On the way from Eddie. Swing and a miss for strike 2. But here we go. As Kenny Morgan is on the on-deck circle. Here we roll. Here we go. Here comes Eddie Avalos. He waits. He deals. He gets ready to go. On the way. Swing and a miss. He'll be brought down. He'll go down swinging for out number 1. Now here comes Kenny Morgan. Kenny Morgan coming up the bat for the Yankees as they are down by 4, 8-4 over this athletic squad. Here we go. On the way from Eddie. They call it a strike for an 0-1. On the way from Eddie. He waits. He deals. Will be called a strike for strike 2. Top of the 8th here in Fresno. On the way from Avalos. And a swing and a miss. 2 outs. Back-to-back strikeouts for Eddie Avalos. We go back to the top of the order with Royce Tersamira. Hits a ground, a little bit of a soft one, picked up by Clark. Clark gonna rifle it over. He's gonna throw. He's gonna be a pickle. Throws it over to Anderson. And he'll be out. What a play. That will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th here in Fresno. It's a good one here. Fresno leads 8-4 over Sacramento. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network. We go to the bottom of the 8th here in Fresno. New pitcher for the Yankees will be Josh Heinkel. And this pitching change is brought to you by DeMaria Law Firm, the Premier Insurance Defense, School Defense, and Employment Defense Law Firm in the Central Valley, proud supporters of the Fresno Athletics. Here they go, Josh Heinkel will be towing the rubber, the southpaw. Here they go, first pitch on the way from Heinkel. Will be then upstairs for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Roman Rosales will lead things off here in the bottom of the 8th as Fresno leads 8-4 over Sacramento. On the way, bit inside for a ball. That's right, Fresno leading by 4 in the bottom of the 8th. Fresno playing good baseball, bit in the dirt for another ball. Well, that's right. 9 innings in Game 1 and 7 innings in Game 2. On the way from Heinkel. Will be called a strike for a 2-1. On the way from Heinkel. And a swing and a miss from Roman Rosales. Here they go. On the way from Heinkel. And a swing and a miss, and Roman Rosales will go down swinging to lead things off in the 8th. Now here comes Cameron DeMaria. Cameron DeMaria will be up to bat next. Last time up, made it all the way to first. Had a fly out in the 5th. Walked all the way and went to second in the 3rd, and a fly out in the 1st. Here they go, on the way from Heinkel. Way outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Impressive showing. Here they go, on the way from Heinkel will be called a strike for 1. Here they go, nobody on. 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. On the way. Way outside for ball 2. Well, that's right. 9 innings in Game 1 here currently. And Game 2 will be 7 innings. On the way will be a bit outside. But yeah, here we go. Bottom of the 8th. Bottom 8 here in Fresno. On the way. Way upstairs, and Cameron DeMaria takes a walk. Back-to-back walks for Cameron DeMaria in this game. Now here we go. It's Isaiah Ochoa. Isaiah Ochoa has had an impressive showing so far today. Here we go. A little bit of confusion going on. Maybe looking for a pinch runner. But we're back in the saddle. Here we go. On the way from Heinkel. Heinkel waits. He deals the cards. Way inside for a ball. Now here we go. We've got a pinch runner coming in. It'll be Ivan Ruiz in for Cameron DeMaria at first. Here we go. Fresno trying to get the win, trying to get themselves back in the win column. On the way. Will be called a strike. The Athletics coming in today's contest, they were 3-8. 12th game of the 44-game schedule. On the way, and here comes Ochoa. Hits a line drive over, across the way, and Heinkel overthrows it, and he'll put Ivan Ruiz at second and Isaiah Ochoa at first. What a play. I thought that was going to be a standard play, but Heinkel threw it over the second baseman's head. With 1 away and runners at first and second, Fresno in the catbird seat with Justin Francis. Justin Francis out of Porterville College up the bat. He has been really good today so far with the bat. Able to hit these little pops into left and the right. But here comes Heinkel. Will be called for a strike. 0-1. Here we go. Runners at first and second. 1 away. Fresno trying to get something going here offensively as they lead by 4, 8-4. On the way. Be a bit upstairs for a ball. But glad to have you here on the Athletics Streaming Network. It's been a lot of fun. Been a good day for the Athletics. This is only game one. We got game two to broadcast. On the way will be a ball. Justin Francis had a fly out in the 7th. Base hit in the 5th. Struck out in the 3rd, and another base hit in the 2nd. Actually, that was a walk in the 5th. My apologies. On the way. Be a bit outside for another ball. As the wind is starting to pick up here at Chickchansey, wind blowing out to right. You can hear it on the microphone. On the way. Here he goes. Here comes Heinkel with the windup. Way outside, and Justin Francis will take a base, which will load the bases once again. Here comes Isaiah Clark out of Fresno Pacific University. Here they go. Bottom of the 8th. On the way from Heinkel. Will be called a strike for an 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, and 1 away. And runners all over the place in the infield. Bases loaded here at Chickchansey Park in downtown Fresno. On the way from Heinkel. A little bit inside for a ball. Here we go in Fresno. Here comes Heinkel. He waits. He deals. Way inside for another ball. Ivan Ruiz over at third. Isaiah Ochoa at second, and Justin Francis at first. I think Justin Francis might be the player of the game. There might be a couple other players. We'll decide that. I'll be thinking about that. Who would you pick for the player of the game? On the way. Be a bit outside for another ball. You need to come out to the next homestand. This is a lot of fun being out here at Chickchansey Park. On the way from Heinkel, and Isaiah Clark takes a base, and all the runners move 90 feet, especially Ivan Ruiz. He'll score another run. 9-4, Fresno leads. Here they go. Nathan Padilla at the plate. Brandon Dodd in the on-deck circle. Here comes Heinkel with bases loaded. Bottom 8. Will be a bit upstairs for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 away, 1-0-1. Here we go here at Chickchansey Park. On the way. Will be called a strike. Here we go. On the way from Heinkel. Will be called for strike 2. The Athletics have loaded the bases not once and twice. They have loaded the bases twice so far today. On the way will be called a strike, and Padilla will go down swinging. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Go to the top of the order with Brandon Dodd coming up to the plate. Last time up, Brandon Dodd batting in Justin Tiger's spot. Scored another run in the 7th. Running the 2 runs. On the way from Heinkel. Be a swing and a miss. But here we go here in Fresno as the wind is starting to pick up here. Here we go, on the way. Will be called a strike for an 0-2. Here we go, here in Fresno, California. The Athletics and the Yankees on the way. Will be called a strike. And he will go down swinging, but the Athletics put another run on the board. They lead 9-4 over the Yankees of Sacramento. We'll be right back. Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network. We go to the top of the ninth here in Fresno. New batter for the Yankees, number 36, Joaquin Murphy, out of Los Meninos Community College. Here we go. It's still Eddie Avalos on the mound, towing the rubber for the Athletics. Here he goes. First pitch on the way to start off inning number 9. Will be called a strike for an 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Fresno trying to take game 1 of 2 here in the doubleheader. On the way will be called a ball for a 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here they go, top of the 9th. Fresno leads 9-4. On the way will be called for strike 2. 1-2's the count. Here we go. Here comes Eddie Avalos out of Reedley College. He deals on the way. And a swing and a miss. But we're going to call it. Here they go. Here comes Eddie with the windup. He deals. Hits a grounder. Picked up by DeMary. DeMary won't be able to get it. And Murphy will go over to first. Here they go, going back to the top of the order. In Royce Ramirez's spot will be Carter Harris, one of the pitchers from earlier. On the way, he'll be called a strike for an 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, and nobody away. Murphy over at first. Here we go. Here comes Eddie. Gets a quick glance over at first. He waits. He deals. Will be called for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. As the wind starts to blow a little bit. On the way from Eddie. Eddie waits. He deals. Swing. But here we go. On the way from Eddie Avalos. Eddie Avalos waits. He looks over at first where Murphy is sitting. On the way. Hits a grounder, picked up by the shortstop Tyler. He's going to throw it across the way over to second. He's going to throw it over to first, and the man, he's out. A double play in the top of the 9th. Holy moly. Now here we go. We got J.D. Mattergill up to bat. Next with 2 away in game number 1. Fresno leads 9-4. Here we go. Here comes Eddie. On the way from Eddie. Will be called a strike for an 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, and 2 away. Nobody on. Here comes Eddie. He waits. The ball escapes Anderson, but here we go. Sungen is the batter in the on-deck circle. Here he goes. Here comes Eddie. He waits. He deals. Ball in the dirt for a ball. Here comes Eddie Avalos out of Reedley College. On the way from Eddie. He deals. Be a bit outside for another ball. 9-4, Fresno leads over the visiting Yankees from Sacramento, or South Sac, as the locals up in the state capital call South Sacramento. On the way from Avalos. Avalos waits. He deals. Pops it up. into right center field. Track down. He'll get him out. Justin Francis. And Fresno gets the victory in Game 1 of the doubleheader, 9-4. 9-4 is the final score here in Game 1. We'll be right back with the start of Game 2. Don't leave your chairs. Thank you for watching Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network.